What's up everyone and welcome to... Wait a second. This is not Jack. What's up guys? Welcome back to Stardew Valley, and today we are going to be doing something a little different. So I thought, with a lot of the fishing we've been doing in our other lumberjack episode, I thought we would make a quick little, well, I say quick little, it will probably not be quite as quick, a little mini series on just the fishing side of Stardew Valley mostly, and what our goal is going to be in this little mini series is to catch every fish, literally catch every fish there is to catch in the game. So I have a little guide with me that will allow me to kind of go down the list and check them off as we go along. So this will probably be cut up into mostly fishing. We'll see how it goes. We're not going to play through the full game in this series, but I thought this would just be a little something fun that I wanted to do that I thought you guys might like. So without further ado, now before we can get started doing much of anything, now we did select the river farm. So as you can see, there's all these river farm things that we can do. So we have all these areas to fish, which is really great. I've never actually played the river farm before, so this is new to me, much like the forest farm was new to me, because I had only ever played the game on the regular standard farm. So this should be pretty fun, I think. I think you can catch, I think this is mostly, I think you can catch river and lake fish here. I don't think you can catch the ocean fish on your farm. I'm not 100% certain on that. I may have to look that one up, but it is possible that you can catch that. In fact, let me check that. Okay, so mostly it looks like you can catch the river fish on your farm, but it will be a couple of days before Willie gets us the fishing rod, so we're gonna go ahead and play up to that point, and I will see you guys back here in just a second. Right, let's see what we got in the mail. Hello there, just got back from a fishing trip. You should come down the beach sometime. I've got something for you, Willie. Alright, so day 2, we can go get our fishing rod, which is what we're going to do right now. Well, I take that back. We're going to water these, and then we're going to go do that. So I will bring you back when we're getting the fishing rod. And here we go. Ahoy there, son. Heard there was a newcomer in town. Good to finally meet you. I'm still trying to unwind from a month out on the salty seas. It was a big haul. I sold a lot of good fish. Finally saved enough to buy me a new rod. Here, I want you to have my old fishing rod. It's important to me that the art of fishing stays alive, and hey, maybe you'll buy something from the shop once in a while. And there we go, we have our bamboo pole. There's good water here in the valley, all kinds of fish. Oh yeah, my shop's back open. Now come by if you need supplies. I'll also buy anything you catch. If it smells, it sells. Heh, that's what my old pappy used to say anyway. Which fishing will be our #1 source of income. You'll see back on the farm we did plant some parsnips and things like that. There is some progression that I will need to do in the game just to get to certain things. Like for instance, we need to unlock the community center. We need to unlock a few of the bundles so that we can get to where we can go ahead and get to the desert and those sorts of things. Like those types of things are still gonna have to do. A lot of that I'm gonna do off camera though. This isn't like a run where we're trying to grab everything for the community center. We'll save that for Jack in our forest farm. This one, by the way, this is Joe Fisher. Joe is a fisherman. So the point, like I said, of this little mini series will be mostly fishing. and basically going over where you can catch each of the fish, and the goal of which is to catch all the fish in each season of you know what types of fish there are for that season, and in each location, so that we kind of get, it's kind of a tutorial slash mini let's play kind of thing. So call it what you want to call it, I don't know. But we are immediately going to go straight back to our farm and try and do some fishing and see if we can't start off catching some of the river fish in spring. Now, in spring, there are a few river fish you can catch. Namely, you can catch the herring. No, I take that back. In the river, you can catch the sunfish, the... Let me just pause the time here a second. You can catch the sunfish, you can catch the shad, you can catch the catfish, all in spring in the river. You can also catch a smallmouth bass in the spring. So those are the 4 fish that you can catch in spring. Now there's a bunch of fish that you can catch in the river pretty much any time, or not necessarily a bunch that you can catch in the river, but there are fish that you can catch anytime. There's actually only one you can catch in the river at any time, and that's the bream. It's actually night fish, the bream and the chub. The chub can be caught in the river as well, but the chub can also be caught in the lake. So, but we'll be going over all of that as we catch each fish. I'll mention where the fish can be caught and what it can be caught for. Now, we are on the river farm here, so I am tempted to do most of our fishing here for the river fish. But just so you know, you could catch any of these fish that we could potentially catch here in the river, around the town and stuff like that, and down in the forest. So let's go ahead and do some fishing and see what we get. There we go, our very first fish. And it will be a sunfish. Not at all surprising that we caught a sunfish as our first fish. It is one of the more common fish. It can be caught in the river between 6 a.m. and 7 p.m. and it can be caught in spring. Is the spring and summer, matter of fact, are the 2 times that it can be caught. This is also one of the fish that you need for the river fish bundle. So we are going to go ahead and save this fish. And we're going to go ahead and make another chest to put this fish in. We don't have enough wood to make another chest, so we're going to go chop down a tree. And I will bring you back once we are fishing again. So there we go. All of the fish we catch, we're going to stick in this chest right here. And everything else we will store in this chest over here. Let's get back to some fishing. And here we go, our next fish is going to be a smallmouth bass. Now the smallmouth bass is a river or lake fish. It can be caught anytime in the spring and fall, and in any weather. And just to mention it, the sunfish can be caught in sunny weather, obviously, on a sunny day. So now we have a smallmouth bass. And we have our sunfish, which we'll take that one back out so we can sell that one. But we're not going to be able to catch, so the shad and the catfish can only be caught in rainy weather, and the bream can only be caught at night. So the only other fish we could potentially catch right now in the river is the chub, which we can also catch in the lake. But there are quite a few ocean fish that we could also catch. So let's head on over to the beach and see what we can get in the ocean. And seaweed. We caught ourselves a sardine. Sardines can be caught in the ocean between 6 a.m. and 7 p.m. in spring, fall, and winter. And they can be caught in any weather. They are also needed for the ocean fish bundle. No, we don't want to fish that way. Now it's approaching nighttime, so we should be able to catch a few of the night fish, which for the ocean would be the eel, but I think you can only catch the eel when it's raining. The bream we can catch in the river, but we should still be able to catch any of the ocean fish, so we'll see what this one is here in just a second after we catch this treasure. Halibut. So halibut can be caught in the ocean between 6 a.m. and 11 a.m. or 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. spring, summer, and winter in any weather. It is not needed for any bundle. And we got some bait, which we can't really use just yet. So we're probably going to just toss that in the trash for now. We can always buy more bait from Willie. Georgia Cola. And let's see what you are. The noise you hear in the background is my neighbor chopping down trees or sawing down trees or whatever the hell he's doing. Hopefully you guys don't hear that. I will try and cut it out as much as I can. And we got ourselves an anchovy, which is another fish that you can catch in the ocean. You can catch it at any time in the spring, in any weather. We do have a geode. We're going to take that over the coal. So day one of our fishing adventures, not too bad. We caught a smallmouth bass, a sunfish, a anchovy, a sardine, and a halibut, of which the sardine and the sunfish are both fish you need for the bundles. This one for the river fish, this one for the ocean fish. So we are already on our way to getting some things done in the community center once we get that unlocked. So we're just going to sell the rest of these fish and see how we did for the day. And we leveled up foraging. That must have been from us picking up some stuff earlier, but we can now make field snocks. We also leveled up fishing, and our fishing rod proficiency has gone up, so our green bar should be just a little bit bigger, help us catch some more of these fish. In our haul for today, we made 287 gold off of the fish, most of that the smallmouth bass, because we caught 4 of them, so not too bad for day 1. Day 1 of fishing. Day 2 of spring, but day 1 of fishing. So let's see what tomorrow brings. And day 3 is always a rainy day, which is perfect for us because we need to catch a couple of fish. Keep finding cool stuff in my backpack is full. Does it sound like you? Well, Pierre's got you covered. Stop by Pierre's General Store today and check out our affordable size 24 backpack. See you soon. We will see you soon, Pierre. We will get that as soon as we have the gold for it, because we need room to catch all these fish. So we're just going to start out by fishing right here on our Riverland farm. For the shad and for the catfish. Of course, it is a bit early to catch the shad. The shad doesn't start until 9 a.m. Catfish can be caught in the rain at any time. So that is our goal. Our goal today is to catch a catfish if at all possible. Very hard to do with this rod. I'd venture to say damn near impossible if Jack has anything to say about it. But we will see how we do. Oh. And we lost that one. That was more than likely the catfish. And there we go, a shad. Shads can be caught in the river between 9 a.m. and 2 a.m. in spring, summer, and fall, and they have to be caught in rainy weather. And they are also needed for the river fish bundle. Trying to catch that catfish is rough. We did get ourselves an anchor, so we're gonna go ahead and stick that in our chest and we will get right back to fishing. Alright, it's almost 4 o'clock, so let's head on down to the beach and see if we can't catch ourselves an eel. Hopefully be able to get ourselves this eel. I believe this is it. We can manage to reel it in. It is a little squirrely. Come on. And there we go. We got ourselves a 51-inch eel. The eel is obviously an ocean fish. It can be caught between 4 p.m. and 2 a.m. in the spring, and it must be raining in order for you to catch it. It is also needed as part of the night fish bundle. Now that we have our eel, we can try for a herring. We've pretty much struck out on the trying to catch a herring, so we're gonna come up here to the river and see if we can't manage to catch the bream. The bream is a night fish. That was a catfish. Bream. Please be a bream. Please be a bream. You are a smallmouth bass. Catching that catfish, man, that's gonna be a rough one. It'll be hard to do in the spring unless we can get our fishing level up and get the better fishing rod, and if we get a good bit of rain during this spring, it would really help out. Now day 3 in Stardew Valley is always rain, but as far as the rest of the days, I'm pretty sure it's a little bit random. There's no guarantees there. We are getting rather tired. You are a catfish, and we will fight you to the death. To the death with you. It will be a battle of the ages, and we lost you. Dang it! Well, we were out of energy anyway. So I think that'll be it for this day. Let's see how we did. There we go. We leveled up our fishing. Fishing rod proficiency went up. We can now craft bait. And we went up another level in fishing. Fishing rod proficiency went up. We can now make crab pots and the dish of the sea. And today we made 951, which should be enough for us to go get the backpack, or pretty close to it. Not quite, but almost there. We should get there by the end of this day. Something very soothing about fishing next to you, Willie. This makes me feel like I'm gonna have good luck. What are you? Are you a herring? You're not. You're a halibut. Let's try in some different water. Ugh. Aha! A herring! Perfect. So the herring is obviously an ocean fish, and it can be caught in spring and winter, and it can be caught at any time. So at this point, we now have all the fish in spring save for the catfish. Now some of these fish do have multiple seasons, but the ones that can be all caught in spring, we have caught save for the catfish. Day 5 is a rainy day. And tomorrow is a rainy day as well, so multiple chances to catch our catfish. Let's see what we got in the mail. I've got some new items in stock, a deluxe fishing pole and some bait that you can attach to it. You can use the bait to make fish bite faster. Hope to see you soon, Willie. Alright, so we will be heading down there to get ourselves a new fishing rod. Let's make an attempt at that catfish. Let's head down to the beach and get that fishing rod, shall we? We will just fish and wait for Willie to open his shop. I need you to open your shop, sir. There we go. A 1-inch sardine. Willie, this is for you, sir. Okay, we can now buy the fiberglass rod, 1800 gold. I think we will. And we will just spend the rest of our money in bait. There we go. We are flat broke, but we now have a fiberglass rod to fish with. And our old rod, we will just tuck away in a chest. So let's head on up and see if we can't land that catfish. Here we go. Much cleaner inventory, ready to catch us a catfish. You are indeed the catfish if we can just land you. Pam, seriously? Here, take this. being a fisherman and having a diet that consists of algae. Rather depressing. Pam, are you seriously doing this again? Catfish on. Come on. Come on. You will be ours. You will be ours. Catfish. 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 Ha-ha! Catfish! 29 inches. So the catfish, obviously, is caught in the spring or in the fall. It can be caught at any time, and it's caught in the river or the forest pond. Glorious. Now, today should be a haul. We leveled up our farming. And we leveled up our fishing. We can now make the recycling machine and do something with all this junk we keep catching in these rivers and oceans. There we go. And here we go. The community center is finally going to be open, and we can actually do something with a bunch of these fish that we caught. Linus, only you can prevent forest fires. Here, Robin, I think you need this. Now we look like a real fisherman. And there you go, folks. This is all of the spring fish that you can catch in Stardew Valley. The sardine, the halibut, the eel, the anchovy, the herring, the sunfish, the shad, the catfish, and the smallmouth bass. All of these can be caught in spring. And we'll go ahead and place them in the bundles of which they belong, of the ones that go in bundles: the sunfish, the catfish, the shad, the eel, the sardine, and that's it. That is all of our spring fish in their bundles where they belong. I do hope you guys enjoyed this series, or the beginning of this little mini series of our Catch Every Fish in Stardew. And do look for more of these to come. We will be doing summer, we will be doing fall and winter, and we will also be doing probably a specialty fish where we catch all the legendary fish. But that'll be it for this one, guys. I do hope you enjoyed and will be joining me for the next. If you liked it, leave it a like, comment, subscribe, share the video, all that good jazz, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.